Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
First down, Murray. Look at the spin. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he slings one that's incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Wentz. And this is brought in by Pryor. And he's brought down after a good game. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result. And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
It's a sneak, and he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and it's second down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders. And Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Now Palmer on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Get ready. Wide 18. Wide 18.
2nd and 10 now. And it's Palmer looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
And this is caught by Jackson. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch.
Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Raiders. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. A dump off for Charles. And 12 yards that time, and picking up the 1st.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Wentz throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go. 3-19.
On first down, Wentz. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's brought down after a good game. It goes as a pickup of 23. Good enough for an Oakland first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
18.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. And now this one's intercepted. A 3rd interception for Palmer. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go now. Detroit.
Another pistol look here. Wentz going to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Back there in that belly. Here we go. Gone.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Pryor has it complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Yeah, that's perfect. 2. Davis, deep. I got to go. I got to go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the 3rd quarter. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now Palmer on first down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, Palmer. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Blue 58.
They'll throw on for Palmer's hit. Fumble. He loses the football. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Again, it's Murray. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. So they're operating in the red zone.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jamal Charles with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders are pouring it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And on 2nd and 10 now. They come up in an offset eye.
18.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
Throwing now. Palmer on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go. Let's go.
Palmer to throw again. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jabal Sheard. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, here's Palmer. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
All right, now, blue 58. Blue 58.
Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. He's got time in the pocket. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. 23 yards on the play.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Blue 58.
They'll run with Peterson. A strong running. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offensive backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
That's complete right around the 8. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Zebra. Zebra.
On third and goal, Palmer. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
Sally 19. Sally 19.
Fourth down. Here's Palmer. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Vernon Davis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Fourth and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that fourth down.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. And when we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will,
So here we go, first and 10 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They give to Benjamin on the end around. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And now they're in the hurry up. Here's Wentz to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
15 yards on the pickup there, and that'll be good for an Oakland first down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
From the red zone now, Wentz. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go. Blue 95. Blue 95.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Blue 95.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Cruz has it over the middle. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go. Blue 58.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. They're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Calling a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away. While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Now Palmer down around his goal line. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 22 yards on the pickup there. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now Palmer, he's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, now, wide 18. Wide 18.
On third down, Palmer. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
Well, that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Blue 95. Blue 95.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Here's Palmer to throw. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So they try the onside kick, but it does not go 10 yards, and the laundry comes out on the field.
And it's a tough play because you're so excited to get downfield and get the football, but you have to let it get 10 yards. That ball would have, but the kicking team jumped on it a bit early.
Wentz to throw. He finds Hearns left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That was second down run for Murray. Uses the stiff arm. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Now Wentz on third down. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they worked on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other."
And got his man complete. A pickup there of 37. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Ten yards still left on second down.
Get ready. Blue 95.
Second and 10 now, and it's Palmer. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Blue 58.
On 3rd and 1, it's Palmer. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Peterson alone in the backfield.
Mirror.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
All right, now, blue 58. Blue 58.
Again, it's Palmer. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up.
A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.